My name is Sarah Maresh, and I am the staff attorney at Nebraska Appleseed in our Healthcare Access Program. At Nebraska Appleseed, we believe that everyone should have access to quality, affordable healthcare, which is important now more than ever. I wanted to talk with you all about Medicaid. And so, depending on your income and whether you have certain personal characteristics, and by that I just mean such as being a child, a parent, being pregnant, if you're 65 or older, or you are under 65 and you have certain disabilities, you may be eligible for Medicaid coverage if you meet the income requirements. And unlike marketplace insurance, you can apply for and receive coverage through Medicaid and CHIP. And CHIP is the Children's Health Insurance Program at any time. And you can apply for the Medicaid coverage through Access Nebraska, through the Nebraska Department of Health and Human Services. And first, I wanted to show you a handy Department of Health and Human Services brochure on Medicaid that gives you basic information about who may be eligible for Medicaid, where do you apply for Medicaid, the type of assistance available under Medicaid, and the rights and responsibilities as well under Medicaid. It also provides some numbers and access information as well for the Medicaid customer service centers. You can apply through Access Nebraska, and I will pull up that website as well. And Access Nebraska gives you information about who to contact regarding Medicaid here. And it also provides the online portal for the application, and it's both in English and Spanish here. So I'll go ahead and click enter in English, and it populates out to the Access Nebraska website. And in the far right corner here, you can see the healthcare and Medicaid application. And if you'd like to apply for Medicaid, you can click on Apply for Medicaid, and it will again take you through a process that will have you set up an account if you don't already have an Access Nebraska account to go through that. You are also able to apply online, and that first website regarding Access Nebraska we talked about provided phone numbers. You can call as well, and you can apply on phone as well through that, or you can request a paper application as well. So those are some options for Medicaid as well. And it's also important to note too that if you reach out to the local enrollment assisters, they should also be able to help you understand some pieces of Medicaid as well. All right, now that we've discussed some health insurance options for getting covered and staying covered, I wanted to talk with you all a little bit about COVID-19 related changes to eligibility and benefits. And so if you are on Medicaid, generally, if you were enrolled in Medicaid as of March 18th, 2020, or are determined to be eligible on or after that date, your benefits won't be terminated during the COVID-19 emergency through the last day of the month that the emergency ends, unless you request to voluntarily terminate your eligibility or you are no longer a state resident. And so that's just an important piece of information we wanted folks to know about if they're on Medicaid. And finally, I wanted to share some other resources that are available. If you are without insurance and you're looking for affordable healthcare options, Nebraska does have what's known as some free and or sliding fee scale clinics. And you can find more information about that as well on the Nebraska Enroll website, which I'll pull up here. And so right below the local enrollment assisters, you'll see a list of free and sliding scale clinics in Nebraska as well. And so you can kind of toggle through each of these points for your location to see what services are available. And it's important that you check with those resources and the specific clinic about their hours and services and payment options during this crisis, just so you can see what is covered and make sure you contact them in advance. If you have questions, please feel free to contact us at Nebraska Appleseed through our community assistance line, which is found at neappleseed.org/gethelp. Thank you all so much for listening, and stay well.